The whisper of the grass. There was a moment recently, subtle but powerful, when life invited me to truly understand acceptance, not just as a concept, but as a living, breathing part of the human experience. It began in silence, a still moment, not unlike any other, but somehow sacred. I recalled something Michael Singer once shared in his podcast. He spoke of a man sitting quietly in nature who heard a soft, almost imperceptible crashing sound. It was the grass beneath someone's feet. But what pierced deeper than the sound itself was the willingness of the grass. It wasn't resisting being stepped on. It wasn't crying out in bitterness or self-pity. Instead, it simply accepted. That story settled into me like gentle rain. The grass, so small, so unnoticed, was teaching surrender. It didn't fight reality. It didn't say, "Why me?" It simply was. And in that being, it found peace. Then, as life would have it, I too was crushed, not by feet, but by the words, actions, and silence of others. I was treated wrongly. It was painful, unjust, heartbreaking. My first instinct was to resist, to fix it, to defend, to cry, to seek justice. I turned to affirmations. I searched for strength. I begged for peace. But something surprising happened. In the midst of that storm, instead of fighting harder, I stopped. I breathed. I forgave, not just the people who hate me, but myself, for carrying the pain so tightly. I whispered to life, I accept this. In that sacred space of surrender, words rose from somewhere deep within me. I deeply love and accept myself, even when I feel confused or afraid. I honor my boundaries and I trust my inner wisdom. I forgive myself for any past reactions that came from stress. I was doing my best with what I knew. I now choose peace, clarity, and emotional freedom. I release the past with love, and I welcome calm, respectful, and safe energy into my life. I am safe. I am loved. All is well in my world. And something shifted. It wasn't weakness. It wasn't giving up. It was an awakening. The tears that once came from hurt now flowed with a strange softness, like a gentle release. That was the moment I truly understood what Michael Singer meant when he said, "You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. you are consciousness. All those emotions, all that pain, I could witness them instead of becoming them. Then Louise Hay's voice echoed in my heart. What you give out comes back. If I respond with kindness, even to those who hurt me, that energy will return. Maybe not immediately, maybe not even in the way I expect, but the universe never forgets. Acceptance is not apathy. It's not letting people walk over us like the grass. It's understanding that we can't control everything outside of us, but we can choose peace within. And in choosing peace, we rise above the cycle of suffering. We become the witness. We become free. So, if you are hurting, if life feels unjust, let the grass remind you. You are not weak for accepting. You are wise. You are remembering who you really are. Not the pain, not the anger, not the fear. You are the calm presence behind it all. When the world seems to crush you, remember these words. I deeply love and accept myself. Even when I feel confused or afraid, I honor my boundaries and I trust my inner wisdom. I forgive myself for any past reactions that came from stress. I was doing my best with what I knew. I now choose peace, clarity, and emotional freedom. I release the past with love, and I welcome calm, respectful, and safe energy into my life. I am safe. I am loved. All is well in my world. Acceptance is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter where you become light, no matter how dark the world may seem.